Coming up here shortly, we are going to be in need of 4 timers. We're going to need some timers if you could make your way down. Coach Plummer is doing a very, very good job at keeping us informed on timing needs. And he's telling me currently we are in need of 4 timers here in the next 15 minutes. In the water on the far side is heat number 2 with lane 3 being Pamela Falcinco, lane 4 Catherine Faust, lane 5 Lori Alti, lane 6 Anne Baris Alvetti, in lane 7 Elaine Vedez, and in lane 8 Cynthia Henley.
Congratulations to Penny Noyes from Ensworth Aquatics, winning Heat 1 with a time of 1:10.82.
Taking first for heat number 2 with a time of 1:11.75 out of the Wisconsin Masters is Lori Alito.
Heat 3 in lane 1, Deborah Elkis Abuhoff from Excel Swimming. In 2, Carolyn Kylie Kilpatrick from New England. 3, Arlene Delmage from Oregon Masters. In 4, Christine Frederick, North Carolina. In 5, Beth Burnbridge from New Albany. In 6, Val Van Horn Pot from Nova. 7, Robin Tracy. 8, Linda Irish Bostic. 9 is Kim Beers, and 10 is Karen Biferato.
Lane 4 is diving in on the far side, with lane 1 being Kristen Turner, lane 2 Carrie Atwell, lane 3 Wendy Birkins, lane 4 Karina Pollock, lane 5 Kristen Gray, lane 6 Katie Gilbert, lane 7 Carrie Stoller, lane 8 Kara Griffin, lane 9 Lauren Whittling, and in lane 10 Titia Elenis.
Beth Burnbridge with a time of 1:06.65 from New Albany Aquatics wins heat number 3. In Heat 5, Lane 2, Vanessa Teitelbaum from Lane 4 Swimming. Renee Wilcox is in 3, and she swims for Hawaii Masters. Rocky Mountain swimmer Bonnie Moss is in 4. Abby Pledger from North Bay Aquatics is in 5. Jennifer Pettick from Mount Lebanon Aquatic Club is in 6. Amy Meyer in 7 from Longhorn. 8, Dawn Lowry from Sierra Nevada. And Elizabeth Downey from Sarasota Masters is in 9.
Taking the win for heat number 4 with a time of 103.41 is Karina Polchek from Rocky Mountain. Taking the win for heat number 5 with a time of 103.2 out of lane 4, Bonnie Moss from Rocky Mountain. To the flame. Heat 6 diving into the water on the far side with lane 1 being Michelle Clough. If I'm correct, lane 2 is going to be Kristen Turner. Lane 3, Jacqueline Day. Lane 4, Maureen Ray. Lane 5, Jennifer Brooks Crozier. Lane 6, Sonia Skinner. Lane 7, Helene Neberkry. Lane 8, Chicksa Dyer. Lane 9, Aaron Schneider. And in lane 10, Molly Hoover.
I've got heat 7 in the water. Lexi Torres from Wisconsin in 1. Danielle Crystal, Wisconsin in 2. Jen Speldener from New Albany in 3. Lauren Moeller, Lifetime in 4. Liz Johnson, Team Texas in 5. Stacy Martin, 6. Trident Aquatics. In 7 from Stanford Masters, Gina Merrick. Chrissy Melson from Minnesota is in 8. Faye Ahrens from Ann Arundel Amphibians is in 9, and Andrea Lucas is in lane 10. She swims for Masters of South Texas.
Taking the win for heat number 6 with a time of 59.26 from New England Masters, Jennifer Brooks Crozier.
Lane 4, Lauren Muller, time of 102.15. In heat 9, lane number 4, Caitlin Andrew, one of my family friends. She's going to tear it up. She's going to kick the whole way. Lane 1 is Lauren Friendrice, Chelsea Reynolds in 2, Allison Kluwer in 3, Caitlin Andrew in 4, Alicia Blondell in 5, Erin McGraw-Legan in 6, Kristen Pratt 7, Leslie Murray in 8, Sadie Chen in 9, and Katie Klein in 10.
All right, for those in the stands, it has just been brought to my attention that we are short a lot of timers, so the officials may be stopping the meet here momentarily if we do not get timers. Timers are very important because as much as we love Colorado, electronics do have human error.
Kick!
So we will need some timers or else the meet will be stopping at the conclusion of the women's 100 fly.
Erin McGraw-Legan from Genesee Valley with a time of 56.59. Caitlin, do you need oxygen? Good swim. Heat 11. Rachel Sandoval is in 1, Haley Martin 2, Lindsay Shand in 3, Elise Pedotti in 4, Nicole Larson 5, Elizabeth McDonald in 6, Danielle Murphy in 7, Danielle Latimer in 8, Bronwyn Klein in 9, and Deidre Clute in 10.
Heat 10 on the far side coming to a close with a time of 106.2 leading it, and that is going to be Shannon Malkicki swimming unattached. Once again, Tony has notified me that we will be stopping the meet after the 100 fly. We have a handful of high schoolers that have to go back to school. Even though they don't want to, we're going to need some timers to replace them.
Nicole Larson, New York Athletic Club, with a time of 58.27. Heat 13 is in the water. Carolyn Morikawa, New York Athletic Club in 1, Megan Hackett in 2, Jessica Rupp 3, Virginia Burns in 4, Brittany Boy in 5, Natalia Savkovic in 6, Jacqueline Schaefer in 7, Mary Bernadette Escobar is in 8, Angelia Wu in 9, and Julia Gorman in 10.
Taking the win for heat number 12 with a time of 59.46, swimming for Rice Aquatics, Audrey Ettinger. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, just a reminder, we will be stopping at the close of Heat 15 until we get the timers that we need. Once again, we will be stopping after Heat 15 until we get the timers that we need.
Lane 5, Brittany with a time of 56.79. And Brittany swims for Rice Aquatic Masters.
Tony, could you do us a favor and raise your hand? I have a whole bunch of timers about to walk your way. You guys see Tony in his big green hat? That's the man for timers. Heat 14 in the water on the far side. In lane 1, McKinley Beecraft. Lane 2, Mary Loretta. Lane 3, Lexi. Lane 3, Lexi Schaaf. Lane 4, Dakota Lather. Lane 5, Lauren Green. Lane 6, Allie Howe. Lane 7, Hannah Trubel. Lane 7, Missy Cundiff. Lane 9, Isabel Blaze. And in lane 10, Delaney Smith.
I have Ashley Drotar in 1, Rachel Peach in 2, Nicole Cienega in 3, Margot Kazarowski in 4, Crystal Murphy 5, Phoebe Betts in 7, Lauren Johnson 8, Mick Tesluk in 9, and Imola Moreno in 10.
After flies down, you want to go grab.
Lane 5, Crystal Murphy from the Olympic Club. A time of 55.37.
Taking the win for heat number 14 with a time of 53.68 is Dakota Luther from Longhorn Aquatics. And that wraps up our women's 100 butterfly. We're going to get some of these new timers into play. Let the officials give the time to move around. So I think right now would actually be a really good time for us to thank all of our USMS officials standing